Hi, I'm Jacob Gallucci, and today I'll be reviewing a TV show that I liked when I was a lot younger, and I'm sure most people around my age, they liked it too when they were kids. It's Full House. Yes, Full House. It's got to be one of the worst TV shows of all time. It's just so corny and lame, and it's really cheesy, and the show is just so bad. I'll give information about it in case you forgot. Here, I'm reading this off the internet. Full House was set in San Francisco, and it chronicles widowed father Danny Tanner, who, after the death of his wife, enlists his best friend Joey Gladstone, and his brother-in-law Jesse, it's Jesse Katsopoulos, to help raise his three daughters, DJ or Donna Joe, Stephanie, and Michelle. And the show was on ABC for 8 seasons, from 1987 until 1995. The show should have been taken off probably after 2 years. It was just so bad and annoying and just cheesy. It's sad that such a bad show like Full House was on for 8 years, but a lot of good shows are taken off way too soon, like Police Squad, My So-Called Life, The Critic, Freaks and Geeks, and Arrested Development. Those are all good shows, but they were all canceled way too soon, and crap like Full House lasted 8 seasons. I just can't fathom that. I really can't. And here's the premise of Full House. After news reporter Danny Tanner's wife Pam is killed in a car crash, he recruits his brother-in-law Jesse Katsopoulos, a rock musician. And initially his name was Jesse Cochran, but it became Katsopoulos because John Stamos wanted to embrace his Greek heritage, and quirky best friend Joey Gladstone, a comedian, to help raise his three daughters, DJ, Stephanie, and Michelle, in a San Francisco home. Over time, the three men as well as the children bond and become closer to one another. Danny, in Season 2, becomes the co-host of a local morning TV show called Wake Up San Francisco, and is teamed up with Rebecca Donaldson. When Jesse meets Rebecca, they instantly fall in love. Eventually, in Season 4, Jesse and Rebecca get married. Then in Season 5, they have twin sons, Nikki and Alex. Throughout the series, Jesse struggles to decide on what he wants to do with his life. In Season 2, he partners up with Joey in an advertising business, and in Season 5, he decides to start a music career. Additionally, in Season 6, DJ gets a steady boyfriend named Steve, though the two break up in Season 7. And in the series finale, Steve takes DJ to her senior prom and they get back together. And it was just an awful show. Initially, it was going to be called House of Comics. It was going to be an adult-oriented show where three single men were living together in San Francisco, and they were supposed to be comedians, and I've read over the years that they were supposed to be gay too, but they decided to make it more of a family-oriented show because back then the network would not have allowed a gay-oriented TV show. There's no way. Now they would, but this was back in 1987, so there was no way. And it was such a lame and just corny show, and the acting was bad, the directing, the writing, it was just awful. The funny thing is, I actually like the supporting characters on the show more than I like the Tanner family. I actually like Kimmy Gibbler. She's kind of funny, and her character's really trashy, but I liked her more than I liked the Tanners. At least Kimmy had a personality. She was funny, and they treated her like crap, but she wasn't that bad. She really wasn't. And Steve wasn't bad. He seemed like a nice guy. Then you had... the funny thing is, the Olsen twins they're such bad actors. They really are. The Olsen twins are lousy actors, but Michelle's friends are better actors than her. I'm dead serious. The kid that played Aaron, Miko Hughes, he's a much better actor than Michelle. And Aaron was this annoying little brat, but he was funny. He was hilarious. He's the kind of kid you wanted to slap, but he was hilarious. He at least had a personality, you know? I like Teddy, too. That's Taj Mowry, and Denise was played by Jurnee Smollett. And Michelle had this other friend named Derek. He's got to be the gayest kid I've ever seen. Really. He makes the little boy on Who's the Boss look straight. I'm not homophobic at all. It's just this kid was really gay. My God. In real life, he's gay too, and well, the kid, I don't know if he was supposed to be gay, but he was gay. I'm pretty sure, but he was also Waldo in the Little Rascals movie, but that kid was annoying. God. And you had well, let me see. You had Stephanie's friends. Initially, she had this Japanese friend named Harry. He was funny. He seemed like a good kid. He always called Stephanie Chief. That was funny. And she had another friend named Gia, played by Marla Sokoloff. Yes, Marla Sokoloff. Initially, Stephanie and Gia hated each other, but they became good friends. They really did. And Marla Sokoloff was a much better actress than any of the people on Full House, I think. I'm serious. And Joey was just this annoying, unfunny comedian. Jesse wasn't a really talented musician. I mean, it was just such a lame, like, just ridiculous show. And it was on way too long, and it should have been canceled after 2 years. The fact that it lasted 8 seasons, it's just mind-boggling. It really is. I watched it a lot when I was a little kid, but it's a shame that I liked it back then. I mean, a lot of people around my age liked it then, but now you can look back and just laugh at how bad the show is. It's just so ridiculous. And it's a shame that Danny didn't get married on the show. He almost did to Vicky. The actress who played Vicky, her name's Gail Edwards, and she's a decent actress, but the character was just so bland, and there wasn't really much substance to her, so they wrote her off, and it's a shame because she was good, you know. And I liked Rebecca. I'll admit I liked Rebecca. She was good. Lori Loughlin's a good actress. She is. She's better than a lot of people on the show, I think. And the show was just dumb and just really cheesy, and there's even a website now that makes fun of the show. It's called FullHouseReview.com. This person reviews, I'm guessing it's a guy, he reviews Full House episodes one by one each week. Now tomorrow he's going to be doing season 7, episode 5, so he has about 2 seasons left and then he's done, and it's really funny. Just check the website out. It's hilarious and it's really entertaining. It's a funny website. It's a lot more entertaining than Full House ever was. That's for sure. But if you still like the show, I'm sorry if I offended anybody about my opinion of the show. But it's just so cheesy and corny and lame, and it's sad that such a crappy show like this was on for 8 seasons. But good shows like Arrested Development and The Critic are taken off just way too soon. But it was big if you grew up in the 90s, you watched Full House and you liked it then, but when you watch it now, you just laugh at how lame it is. It's just a really awful show, and it's a guilty pleasure for some people, but when I look at it, I'm just amazed at how bad the show is. It's just laughably bad, really. My God. The little boys who play Nikki and Alex are just really bad actors, too. They make the Olsen twins look like Tom Hanks and like Al Pacino. I mean, they're that bad, these two kids. They're just awful. Really bad. And the corny music at the end of each episode, it got really out of hand. My God. The show was just so bad, and it's a shame that I liked it, but I was a kid, and I didn't know any better back then. But anyway, I'm sorry for rambling, but I'll be back tomorrow with 2 new videos, and until then, take care.